Hey, this is Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and I have a question for you. Is this the start of the end? And we're going to cover so much today. It's going to be all over the map. And before I get into it, please take a second. Please like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, join our email list below. And today we have a sponsor, Patriot Gold. Let's get right into it. I am in Santa Ana, California. I am right next to the airport. I'm off the 55 freeway and the 405 freeway. I'm at a beautiful office tower, the Griffin Office Towers. Why am I here? Because this place just sold. And you know who owned it? Blackstone owned it. And they originally bought it for $129 million. It's these two towers that are 13 stories each, represent 560,000 square feet of A-plus office space. Okay, you got lawyers, you got accountants, you got high-end marketing companies, and you got the small business administration in that building, guys. Okay, so you got people paying their rent, but they just sold it for a 36% loss to two investment companies that bought it. And think about this: demand, okay, overall has dropped in the A-plus space. So they took a 36% loss, sold it for $82 million to these two, Barnesfield and another group. But man, oh man, oh man, read the story below. But this is the beginning, guys. This is the beginning of the end. This is it, Johnny. When you have an A-plus office building like this that goes down and that they take a 36% hit, it's over with. Overall real estate demand in Orange County for high-end real estate is off 17.7%. Okay, but hold on. That's for B and C buildings, not this place. This place is considered an A building. It's off 22% for the A buildings. Lower demand, lower prices. Blackstone knows what's going to happen, and they're getting out of the real estate business here in Orange County. Another building on this street sold recently down here at a loss as well. So the beginning, guys. You can't, they're just getting out. Now, the people that bought it, they got a heck of a deal when you think about that. $82 million for 560,000 square feet. But the problem with it is the demand. The demand for office space here in Orange County and around the country is off. My foreclosure buddy, he said, you gotta go drive over there, Dan, because it's crazy. Okay? So, you know, it's crazier than this shirt I'm wearing. Look at that, guys. It's cactus. Isn't that cool? Kind of nice, kind of different. Okay, but man, oh man, guys, this is it. This is the start of the end right here. And you know, doesn't matter where you live, guys. They're unloading this. You've got the DoubleTree Hotel here. Okay, that's not very busy at all anymore because people aren't traveling. You got the places that normally have the sandwich shops and all that stuff. And look, one of them's open. That's it. The rest of them are closed. So this is it, guys. This is the beginning. And the foreclosure guy, my buddy Doug, said that all they're doing is getting him ready for the foreclosures for commercial real estate. So big names, they're going to lose properties, guys. That's going to happen. It's going to happen right before our eyes. So share your thoughts on this stuff. Griffin Towers sold, 36% loss. That's nuts, guys. Okay? So, you know, again, the tenants that are here are good tenants, okay? You've got, like I said, law firms, and you've got accounting firms, and the small business administration is there, and the feds are paying their bills. Let's put it that way. So they don't have to worry about their rents. It's, you know, during the day, if you went in there, I'm sure there's no one working in there, but story for another day. So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. Kind of crazy, okay? Let's talk about CarMax. They just announced their earnings, guys. And boy, oh boy, were they bad. $5.7 billion in revenue. Oh, that's great. It's not nearly as bad as we thought it was going to be. No, it was down 25% from the previous year. Auto sales were down 25%. Think about this. They bought 262,000 vehicles from people like you and I. And that was down almost 30%, and they stopped buying vehicles at one point during this year. The auto finance sector, okay, think about this. They were down 36%. So everybody can sit there and, oh, CarMax went up, the stock went up this week. No, it's a joke, guys. CarMax is in huge trouble. The used car industry is in huge trouble. And you have to look at this. When you've got an A-plus office building like this, and you're trying to sit there and compare it to CarMax, look at the numbers below. But CarMax had a dismal quarter last quarter, and this is the shape of things to come, because year over year, it is cascading downhill and collapsing right before our eyes. So share your thoughts on this stuff so far. It's a beautiful office building, guys. It really is. So, Barker and Barnesfield, those guys got a great deal, okay? So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. And, take a look at CarMax. Has anybody bought a car from CarMax? We tried to take a car to sell to CarMax, and they weren't buying anymore. So interesting times, to say the least. So let me know what you guys are thinking about everything. Let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. Right now, guys, we are seeing nothing but challenges with the stock market and with people's retirement. People write me all the time and tell me how concerned they are with where everything is going. You need to protect yourself. The best thing you can do is get yourself an IRA or 401k that's backed by physical metals. The number one company, Patriot Gold Group. They've been number one for consumer affairs for over 7 years now, guys. Call them today, 888-330-1431. Get a free investor guide and find out how you can get your IRA or 401k backed by physical metals. They have a no fee for life recession ending IRA for 2023. Check it out, guys. I mean, it's time to make a change. It's time to do something different. But you need to protect yourself and you need to protect your family now before it's too late. Do what central banks are doing. Do what everybody else is doing around the world, and that is getting themselves hedged with gold. Call them today, 888-330-1431, and let them know that I allegedly sent you. Get a free investor guide. It's absolutely no obligation. Do it now before it's too late. Call the good people at Patriot Gold and find out about this today.
Well, you guys asked for it. Here is Whole Foods in Tustin, California. This place is absolutely amazing, and I wanted to show you guys this place to show you what a loss this is to San Francisco. Look at all the produce. Place is absolutely amazing. All the fresh produce. They've got a huge organic section. They've got the pre-cut stuff. And this place is just spacious. It's just unbelievable. Full seafood area. Just absolutely huge. All the different fresh selections they bring in every day. Then you've got, the butcher shop. You've got the smoker in there. Absolutely amazing. But just a huge, huge store, guys. Just absolutely, it was kind of slow today, but just unbelievable. Dairy section, unlike anything I've ever seen before in any place else. Just give you an idea how huge that is. Then you've got, beer and wine and all that fun stuff. And they've got the full olive bar and the full cheese station here. This is the largest, cheese station. Of all the Whole Food stores, this was the number one cheese store because they had a guy named George who would cut samples for you and open up any package of any cheese you wanted to try, and they sold an absolute ton of it because he did this. But look at all the different restaurants that you've got in here, all the different pastas, crackers, all this stuff. You've got pizza, you've got Mexican food, you've got sushi, the Asian food. You've got the full hot bar in there, which is just always amazing. They do breakfast, they change it at lunch. You've got the full salad bar every day. And again, you don't think that the people in San Francisco miss this? Look at that. Look at how great that looks. It's absolutely amazing. So, full hot bar. And then they've got the full dessert section. You can, they have custom bread. You can get the bread sliced any way you want. Thick slices, thin slices. It's absolutely amazing. All the cookies, all the cakes, all that stuff. Then they've got the full deli section. It's unbelievable, guys. It's absolutely unlike any other restaurant I've ever been to. You know, you've got the hangar bar there, and just absolutely unbelievable, guys. Great service, great place.
Now, do you see what a loss that would be to San Francisco, losing a store like this to crime? It's ridiculous. You know, with this, you have to add to the story that Walmart is closing 4 more stores in the Chicago area because of crime and losses. Now, think about this. There is a TikTok challenge that was sent to me, and it's people that walk into Walmarts with their kids and go to the pastry sections and go to the chip sections and just eat the food. Ha ha, look, we're having a buffet, family buffet. They don't pay for the food, they just steal it and leave. Now, Walmart has lost hundreds of millions of dollars in the Chicago area, and it's all on crime right now. So, you know, there's 6 more stores closing. There's a store chain called Dirt Cheap out of Texas. They're closing. You've got Dollar Tree closing stores. You've got Sprouts that are closing some of their stores that are underperforming. This is it, guys. This is the beginning of the end when they're shutting everything off because, you know, Whole Foods are closing, okay, because of this poor sales, crime, and Walmart's now. So, you know, when does it end, guys? When do you sit there and say enough is enough? The other thing, so there's another story below about how when you go to the self-checkout store line at the store, you're being videotaped. You know that. And if you punch in your phone number, they know it's, hey, that's Dan punching his phone number in. The problem with it is that people are ripping people off. These people are grabbing items and switching items and putting something else in the bag that's more expensive to walk out the store. Now, understand how the computer works. The computer works in such a way that if the merchandise is not scanning, you walk out, the sensor goes off when you leave the store. People don't care. People don't care at all if this is happening to them. So shoplifting right now is at an all-time high. People are stealing, but people are also getting charged with crimes for using the self-checkout. And they go back months later and look at those video cameras and the videotapes and catch people. But it's just a matter of time. You know, how can you live with no stores? How can Chicago go without Walmart? I mean, you need a discount retailer in an area like that. And these people are just walking there blatantly stealing. It's terrible. Then you have this store. This place is fantastic. I mean, it is, I only showed you half of it, you know, to say the least, but it's just a very, very cool experience. Is it pricier? Yes. Is it better? 1,000 times better than any market I could go to. That's the advantage to shopping at a place like this. But losing that when they fought so long to get it in San Francisco, now it's done because of crime and the people, you know, giving birth in front of the place and sleeping on the streets and doing drugs. It's insane that we've lost our compass in this country because you don't prosecute people like this. You wonder why people don't want to be police officers? It's that right there. Why? Why would you want to do this? So share your thoughts on this stuff so far. But Walmart, just another, you know, Walmart's leaving, no big deal. No, it's a huge deal. Think about this. They just did a remodel on the stores there and spent $70 million. Imagine you'd rather take the loss, hundreds of millions of dollars plus the 70, and just chalk it up to that. So that's how bad this is, right, guys, right now. It's completely upside down. We've lost our compass and all this stuff. Let me know what you think. I moved down the street to finish the video to another office complex. Still in Irvine, California. This is a nice place, but a couple things that are crazy. 1/3 of all community college students, they say, have vanished, not going back to school. You know, I understand people that don't want to work right now, but you'd think people would be attending community college right now for the price, for the education, to advance their careers. And there's a lot you can get out of a community college. And, you know, if you do it right with the financial aid, it's free for most people. It really is. So, you know, I mean, it's crazy. Absolutely stunning that it's off by 1/3. So story is below on that. Great story that was sent to me about how people are getting their assets seized to pay bills. And the question was asked, can a bank take money out of my checking account to pay your credit card bill? They're not supposed to. Let's put it that way. But do they do that? You bet they do. Without a judgment, sometimes. So here's the thing that's fascinating. I had uh, a debit card and savings account with one place, and it was, had a credit card attached to it, and all of a sudden I got a late notice, and I'm like, really? You guys didn't send me any notification, nothing in the mail. Oh, it's all digital here, which made me close this account, by the way. And I said, well, there's money in the main account. So they would not waive the late fee. So I had to basically transfer it over. That's your responsibility. You should know when your payment's due. Who knows that? Seriously. You sit there and, every now and then I'll get people that will say, I know that my credit card payment cuts off on this date, and on this date, payments cut off, and when it's due and all that stuff. Who knows that? So, it's just a way for them to get money from us right now. So think about this one. They anticipate that people right now, 10% of the people out there in the world, in the United States, are upside down on their mortgages. I think it's higher. So read the story. The story is pretty fascinating, talking about 10% of the people are upside down on their home's value. It is going to be the kiss of death, guys. When you see these office buildings, and again, I'm in another A-plus area. This is law firms and brokerage houses and everything that's here. This is it. This is the mecca of Orange County, right next to the airport. This is a beautiful place, but it's vacant like you wouldn't believe. There's no activity, nobody shopping, nobody, barely hanging out and eating at the restaurants because they're closing right now. So there's that. But 10%, yeah, I totally believe that. Now, Robert Kennedy Jr., who's running for president now, goes to Florida and, hooks up with Ron DeSantis and says that he's totally against the central bank digital dollar. So fascinating that you're going to see different people coming out about this, going both ways on this. You're going to see that they're for it, they're against it, whatever. But I'm telling you, you want to lose freedom? Have the central bank digital dollar. That is the simplest way to do that, to say the least. So share your thoughts on this stuff. Let me know what you think. And, again, if you know of anybody, my kids went to junior college, okay? As a single dad, it's a great way to get them to through school before they wanted to go to big boy school, okay? So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. We're getting more warnings right now. Paul Singer is an investor and hedge fund owner who called the 2008 stock market crash. And also, one thing that this guy did is he called the post-inflation spike from COVID. So pretty brilliant. He's talking right now about how we're going to see more and more troubling times when it comes to the economy in the coming months, and that people need to prepare themselves for that. So, are we out of the woods yet? Absolutely not. Does he see it ending soon? No. These are going to be extraordinarily difficult times right now, he's predicting. And with that, you're going to see major problems with people's retirement, major problems with people getting through this time and losing property values, losing stock market values, and people need to prepare themselves and get solid advice, okay? Now, this goes to the next story, which is insane. Think about this. It is anticipated that millennials are destroying parents' retirement. And I was talking to a friend of mine about how our parents didn't help us. My, single mom didn't have the financial wherewithal to help us. So, we had to go out and fend for ourselves if we wanted anything. And Father of the Year wasn't there to help me out. So with that, people need to go and fend for themselves. These kids today, 7 in 10 millennials have had their parents help them with a major financial situation that affected their retirement. Isn't that crazy, guys? This is people's financial future, because there has to be a day when you don't have to work so hard. Now, I know people, I've got a doctor who's in his 70s who is a brilliant medical mind. And like he said, until they wheel me out of here, Dan, I'm going to be doing this every day. That's the guy I want, as my doctor, the guy that's trying to stay sharp, the guy that's trying to do this. But imagine the people that want to take it easier. Now, this guy's not hurting, and he doesn't, I know a lot more about him than I'm sure the average patient does. But the thing about this is that, you have to protect yourself. You have to do things to make sure that, it's safe. Look at gold, look at silver. If you're into Bitcoin and all that stuff, do it very wisely. Get some solid advice, because these exchanges are not protected. Like I told you, I know a guy that was in FTX a month before it collapsed and pulled everything out of it, and man, oh man, is he a hero. But people don't do this. People don't protect themselves with their retirement, and they just give family members money and don't think about it. Don't give people money, because what you're going to see more and more of right now is people asking for help. Figure it out yourself, okay? And it's not a mean thing to do, but you're going to see this, and you're going to see more and more people living together. Multiple families that don't know each other, that are going to rent houses together and, cohabitate. That's what's going to happen in the coming months. So, share your thoughts on this stuff so far. But Mr. Singer, I have a lot of respect for him. Read the story below. It's fascinating. That's the other thing, is the people that write me say, it's a broken record, Dan. Every day there is new news. Every day I get up and I say, am I going to make a video today? Guess what? You guys get the bonus plan, because there's so much gloom and doom out there that you get it every day. So don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on all my social media channels. Okay? But guys, what we're living through right now is extraordinary times right now. With this recession that we are in right now, this is only going to get worse. And for people to say that we're heading towards a recession, how many people have to get laid off? How many businesses have to close? How many, retail establishments have to shutter? Restaurants, everything. Man, oh man, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I always appreciate when you guys send me different stories. Kelsey out of Wichita, Kansas, sent me a great video showing how the arena in Wichita, Kansas has gone cashless. And she's like, the Intrust Arena, Dan's gone cashless. And my husband said, I'll never go there again. Understand that the inconvenience of this, not being able to have $100 in your pocket and go to the game and be able to pay for this stuff, is crazy right now. So take a look at this.
Yep.
Cashless concessions. And accepting card and mobile payments only at Intrust Bank Arena.
So she sends me that, and kind of fascinating, but you're seeing more and more of this right now. And then Michael Lembeck. Michael Lembeck is my go-to guy here in Southern California for any property that's got, multifamily units. How about this? Multifamily units across the country in the first quarter were down 74%. 74%. $40 billion less than previously, than the year before. Guys, when do you sit there and say that that's enough? That's where we have a problem, Houston, okay? So, and yes, I know the line, okay? But come on, man, this is ridiculous. Nobody wants to admit this. It's fine. It's fine. It's like an alcoholic. I'm telling you, this is like some junkie that is telling you how great they are and how good their life is, and they can quit any time. But this economy is a mess. Do you understand? It really is that bad. It's like laughable, because when you sit there, when you don't have debt, and when you're sitting there and you're plotting your business out, and a friend of mine sat down and we're working on her finances and talking about things with her home and with her retirement. She doesn't want to work forever. And as we lay this out, she doesn't have to worry about this, because she's one of these people with an 8-something credit score and has got everything figured out. But not everybody's like that. But she's like, the more I realistically look at this, the more challenges I see for other people. She's got so many people in her life that are debt-ridden right now. So I'm telling you guys, if you want deals on properties, they're coming right now. You're going to see massive, duplexes, fourplexes, apartment buildings, everything go on sale, just like these office buildings, okay? I don't know if any of these are for sale right now, but this is what's happening right now, is that you're seeing more and more of these places that are being unloaded like you've never seen. But I guarantee if I walked in any of these buildings, okay, these are all A buildings. This area is really high end where I'm at right now, okay? High rents, huge deposits, businesses that take over entire floors, things like that. Still struggling, okay? Still struggling with vacancies, still struggling to maintain property value here. So share your thoughts on this stuff right now. But when do you sit there and look at it? When do you get concerned about real estate? When you hear that 10% of all properties are upside down, oh, that's just a hiccup, Dan. I mean, I'm going to have realtors write me from this video and tell me that I'm stupid and that interest rates are going down and it's just a matter of time. Okay? Get ready. But I'm telling you this right now, the world is going to go on sale again. And you're going to see things that will be amazingly cheap. When CarMax is losing billions of dollars and their earnings are off as much as they have, you don't think that they're going to start unloading cars? Because you know what they said? One thing that they're going to have to do is not be higher priced. They're going to have to haggle and lower the price of the cars. So don't forget that, guys, because that's coming right now. I'm going to finish this video with these last couple stories. And the first one is a company, Human Resource Management, that had an employee that wanted to go remote. And the boss said, no, you can't go remote. You've got to work here. And then the company outsourced this guy's job to India and saved 40%. So this is coming to a theater near you guys and coming to the workplace near you. If you don't think that they're going to start cutting back on people, and if they can save money with Chat GPT, with AI, with things like that, man, oh man, you are kidding yourself. And this is going to happen more and more often. The final thing was, there's a great article in Business Insider about people tipping, how people don't want to tip anymore. People don't have any money, guys. That's the problem. It's that people don't want to pay for bad service. And there's an Uber driver talking about how, hey, listen, I only take the expensive orders. I only look at the orders. I reject. I see a big order. I pick up the big order because I hope that I'm going to get myself a big tip. Okay? So do you guys tip anymore? Because I tip all the time. Okay? So share your thoughts on that stuff. Please, let me know. Do you think that it's just, it's fair? Do you hate it when you go get a smoothie and they turn that thing in front of you and say, do you want to tip me? Okay? Let me know. Please do not forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, we've got Patreon below if you want more access. That is exclusive content and the email list. Okay? Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.